Hey guys, Trent from Local Pest Experts, back with another Wednesday Waffle. Here on site with Scotty this afternoon, we are chasing the Easter Bunny. So we're just starting a process of rabbit baiting at this property. I'll flip the camera around, you'll be able to see why. So this is a playing field obviously, and the rabbits are causing fairly substantial damage to the playing surface. There's some substantial deep burrows and some real ankle breakers in them. So what we're doing here is stage one of a three-stage process. This stage requires us to deploy the carrot and build some habits of the rabbit. So what we want them to do is feed on what we want them to feed on, when we want them to feed on it, and where we want to feed on it. Once we build those habits, that's when we'll start to switch that free carrot out with some live carrot or some baited carrot. Their habits will just play as normal. They'll pick up the baited carrots, and then there'll be maybe an 8 to 10, maybe 14 day delay period before we start to see substantial mortality of the population. Really importantly, we need an integrated approach though. So after this three-stage process of free feed, live feed, and then collect carcasses and remove the population, we'll need the property owner here to start to make some changes to the environment. We've got some fairly substantial log dumps where the rabbits are freely living in. We've got some areas where we've got some old actual rabbit breeding cages that are stacked up, and the rabbits are living in and around that. Lots of low-lying gardens, areas that rabbits will make it their home and their warrens in without the actual necessity to burrow. So we'll need to break all that apart and make sure that we're not leaving an environment that's attractive. Otherwise the rabbits are going to come back through here. Now, importantly, obviously, rabbits are cute, but they do have a fairly substantial impact on our native ecology through Australia. And this year especially, there's been substantial populations of them through most of the east coast. So these guys will suppress these numbers here, and hopefully as we come into next summer, maybe some native or some borne diseases through the mosquito and fly populations will help knock them out with the calicivirus or mixos start to spread back through the populations and naturally erase them from there.